Hey everybody, I'm just hanging out in the back of my car because I am preparing it for some solo road trips. I thought that I would share how I make my car comfortable and prepared for these car camping trips since I don't have a build in it, and I want to make sure that people realize that car camping is really accessible and you can do it on a very low budget. You don't need anything fancy. In fact, I think there are really only two things you need in order to go on a solo road trip or a car camping trip. And they are your bed and window coverings. With those two things, I think you're pretty much set to go. That's how I did my first few solo car camping trips. And since then, I've only added a few things, and I will share those with you today. Those things are really cheap, and they just make the car adventures a little bit more practical and a little bit more comfortable inside my car. So let's go on and I'll share what those are. I've put in this mattress topper that I got for free off of Craigslist. I've been using it for all of my solo road trips. Shout out to the guy who gave it to me with a bed frame that I bought. And I have this pillow that needs a pillowcase. I will be washing that today. And I have stuff I'm going to donate. So that's really not coming with me and not really important for the video, but yeah. So as you can see, all I did was just lay down my seats. It's really not clean right now. I laid down my seats. I do have this, oh gosh, these are my scuba diving weights. So this is actually like 70 pounds right here. You can see the dent that I made in the mattress topper. This is memory foam. So I have this sheet of wood that I got recently so that I can extend my bed. I used to not have this, and I just put like a bag here so that my pillow can go on it, but this is much better. So this is one addition that I've put in my car, but like I said, I used to go without it, so you don't necessarily need it. And then here's a cooler that I'm borrowing. I don't love this cooler. It's a really oblong shape. I would prefer getting a rectangular cube. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm going to cut this baby into the shape of my window, and I'm going to do that by tracing the window onto the poster with a pencil. The first one I made is too small slightly for the window, so I'm going to try again. So I'm making sure that I go above what I think it should be so I don't make it too small like last time. I was struggling with the blackout curtains or blackout fittings, and I was really holding off on doing the back window and the front one since they are too big just to like estimate. So what I'm going to do is use this little piece of chalk and outline it, and then hopefully an imprint will come onto the paper so that I can accurately cut without a bunch of trials.
What are you nervous about?
That's pretty good. That's nice. I really don't even think I need the suction cups. They all really just fit in my window by me pushing them in. With what feels like an entire day later, I finished my window coverings, and I'm now moving on to putting in the little things that I like to bring. I got this mesh storage off of Amazon for only $15. Maybe it's a little overpriced, who knows, but it's going to be very convenient. You can put things on top and within the zipper. I think that it'll be really useful since a lot of times I have to put stuff in my front seat, but now maybe with this I can keep things out of the front and only on this side and on this. I got a 4-pack of these clips for $4 off of Amazon. So I think these are pretty convenient so that you can hang your grocery bags or your purse, backpack, whatever. I also got these carabiners. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to use them for, but kind of like when you get a backpack and it has more places to hang things, it's just better. So you can hang something else on here. Look at that. I hung the trash bag on the back of those 2 hanging headrest hooks, and it's looking pretty good to me. That looks really nice and convenient. If you don't already have one of these phone holding devices in your car, or if you don't already have a GPS screen, I mean, if your car's a little older like mine, then you definitely need one of these because it's very important to keep your eyes on the road, especially when you're driving long distances. I mean, I think at any time it's important, but you might as well pick one of these up. They're not very expensive. It's getting pretty dark, which is good because I want to show you what it looks like when there's a light turned on inside the car from the outside with the posters up. I want to be able to share whether or not you can see that there's someone inside, because if you're going to be parking in a public area or somewhere where you don't want to be bothered, you don't want people to know you're sleeping in your car, then it's much more ideal to have no light visible. So what you can do is either go to bed really early, I used to do that, or you can have these somewhat blackout posters or some kind of curtain, and then just use a really tiny light. You don't need much. But even in the past, I wouldn't even go on my phone because it's just so obvious that any light inside a car is very visible if you don't have any coverings. I'm going to go in my car and turn on my phone light and my headlamp light so that you can see how well the new poster blinds work. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the inside. I don't have my front windshield cover up right now, but I just wanted to show you the comparison from this side that doesn't have a cover on. Oh. And this side. So let's go. I'm going to leave my phone light on. My phone light is brighter than any light that I would have in my car anyways, but as you can see, there's just barely some like tiny little lights, but I would not have noticed that unless I was really, well, this one you can kind of see in, but I can move that. But as you can see, you really can't see inside. That's just reflections. And then the front, you could totally see inside. And the sides. And this is much better than the pillowcases because you can still see through the cloth, especially because I was only using white pillowcases. I hope this video was helpful for anyone who wants to go on some car camping adventures but doesn't want to make a build or just wants a really simple setup and wants to see how other people do it. I've had some really great times just with a bed. For my first time, didn't even have window coverings. That was probably the first thing I ended up adding. I did it with some pillow sheets and some tape. And then after that, I was like, maybe I should cut some posters out, or I made my pillow sheets stick a little bit better, but you really don't need much. I always bring self-defense. I have a knife and pepper spray. I even have a taser. Never really used it. I don't know if it works that well. It's just off Amazon. What else? I have other videos about what I do, prepare, and bring on my solo road trips that I'll link below and also attached to this video in a timestamp. So if you are interested in learning more about solo road trips, or if you would like to watch me go on some car camping trips or solo road trips, then make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I hope to hear about your travels. Send me a comment in the comment section below and I will definitely get back to you. I love hearing about what other travels or even anything people do, because I really like talking to you guys. that's all for today's video. Make sure to like the video if you liked it and to subscribe, like I just said. So, yeah, that's all. I will see you guys next time. You're amazing, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Remember that, life's too short to care about anything. Maybe you should care about things, but I don't really know. I don't know why I'm trying to give advice at the end of my video. Life is too short to worry, and you should try to enjoy every single day to the fullest. There's not too much to worry about, and there's a lot to be grateful about. I'll see you next time. Bye.